Okay, this video is to demonstrate how I use Google Forms to get my mentor feedback. So I start by going in and getting into my Gmail or my Google account. I go to my Google Apps, select Drive. Now I already have this in here, a file in here that is the mentor feedback form. Okay, and that would look like this. Okay, and it's already geared up, created, ready to go with the questions. So I go ahead and I send that. I want to collect the email address so I know from whom I've received. I type in the email address of who I'm trying to get this from, and I also click include the form in the email. That makes it so that the recipient does not have to go to a separate link or site to get it. It just appears right in their email. And then, of course, I hit send, and off it goes. Okay? When it comes back, I will get, I've set it up so I get a notification in my email, and I can go find, then I know to come here and look for it. Or you can just come in and check for it periodically. When I open it back up, just like I did before, instead of staying on the questions, I will click the responses, and you'll see that I have 3 responses because 3 different people from last semester responded. And if you leave it like it is, usually comes in with summary. You can see I have 2 of the emails showed me who has responded. Shows me I'm still waiting for 2 more. They never did respond. They ended up handing them to me hard copy, but they were also sent. So I have these 2. But I find it easiest to go to the individual where it breaks it down so I can see them one at a time. Okay, and these are the responses. And for all of the areas that they filled in, like this is for Nicole, she was at Mesa High, this was her mentor, etc., etc. Okay, and I can just glance through here and get all the information that I can see. They have clicked their numbers, they have given me paragraphs, and it goes for each domain. So that in and of itself is great, but of course the university wants it into a form, and so I just will highlight and I will copy, and then I will go to my Word document, which is the feedback form, and I will paste. Sorry, paste it in. Okay, and every one of these fields has information that can be taken from that other form. So I'll go by and I'll just highlight all of these one at a time, copy and paste, and it works pretty well. So there I can get all the information. Every piece of it's there. So then when I get to the domains themselves, I look at it and I say, okay, I got a 3, a 2, a 2, and if I can remember further, then I do that. But otherwise, I go in here and I put a 3, down arrow 2, down arrow 2, until I get all of, I'm going to jump back, can't remember that far. So D, E, and F are 2, 2, and 2. So they're all 2s. So I'll go back to my Word document, and I'll just hit a 2, and a 2, and a 2, and I come down and I click here for the evidence. Okay, so now I'm ready to put the evidence in. And maybe if I drop this just a little lower, you can see. Oh, we're good. Okay, anyway, I've got them open on the bottom here. So I'll go back to my document, and I'm going to hit I'm going to try and highlight all of their evidence. And you can copy it either by a right click and hit the copy, or just Control C. So I've copied it with Control C. I'll go back to my Word document. I make sure I'm in this area here. And I can either right click and do paste, or I use Control V, paste it in. So there's that. Then I come to the next steps in domain 1. I go back to my form, click to get off the highlight. Now I'll highlight the next steps. Control C for copy. I go back to my Word document, and I see that I'm in the right spot, so I hit Control V, and it's there. Okay, now I can move up to domain 2 and back to my document, and I have a 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. So 3, 3, 2, 2, 2. Back here, I do a 3, down, 2, down, 2, down, 2, and I've got all my numbers in. So then I come back for my evidence. And I'm prepared to enter my evidence. Back to my Google form. Highlight all that's there. Control C. Back to the Word document. Make sure I'm in the right spot. Control V. Next steps. Go back to my form. Click to release, and then click to highlight. Click and hold highlight. Control C. Back to my Word document. Control V. And I have now that's put in. And I continue with this all through till I get every piece put in. Then I simply type in the mentor's name, and should have, if I've done it right and copied and pasted every field, then I have the document that I need. And then after I have that, a nice step that I use quite frequently is I'll go up here to File, and I'll come down to Export, and I will create the PDF version. Of course, I'll save that, publish that, which saves it into my files. And my computer's such that it'll pull it up for me to preview. So it's going to give me the preview of the PDF version here, I believe. Now I have it in PDF form. I can just double check real quick. And if it's all filled in and good, then I'll just close it. And that will be the file then that I send over to Sue. And she sends up, because PDFs send nicely. Word documents sometimes have a problem. So again, that's how I go about it, using my form and the responses I get here, and I copy and paste them to the Word document in the appropriate place. And like I say, if I've done it all correctly, I've got a nice, it's already formed, it's already there, and it's easy to send over to Sue and on to the university. So I hope that helps. If you have more questions, please let me know. Okay? Thank you.